Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. This week we'll be reviewing a robot called the Angelic robot. This is sold by Young Amo. I don't know how to pronounce it, I just say Young Amo. Anyway, this is sold through the Elite Trading Academy, which was founded by Young Amo, because on his main Instagram you will not find anything on it. The robot costs 4,500 Rand and claims to have a 98% accurate rate. This means that for every 100 trades, 98 of those will be accurate. It also says that this is perfect for small accounts, works on all Forex pairs, and is perfect for a misspelled Nasdaq. If you have been keeping up with the channel, you will know that if something says that it is more than 70-80% accurate, and the closer it is to 100%, the more likely it is that this is a lie. So on to our back testing for this robot. I would like to thank everyone for subscribing. We have passed the 75+ subscriber mark, meaning that this week's robot, the Angelic robot, will be given away in the latest video that was up last week dealing with scammers. It will be in the description of this video, so that is where you will be able to find it. It will be a Google Drive link. Just click the link and you will find everything you need in the folder that is on my Google Drive. Thank you. If we come over to our MetaTrader account, we will see that when you drag and drop the robot onto your chart, it will show you who created the robot. It says Young Amo and Internet Money Company, and normally in the inputs tab there will be variables and values. Usually these variables and values can be changed, but as you can see over here, all they've given us in this inputs tab is the magic number. The number is just the number that gets assigned to your robot, so it tells the MetaTrader app which robot should be doing what. It's not really something that you can customize, so that leaves very little user input into the system. So what you receive is the only thing that will be operating. You can't change the lot size and you can't change where it enters its trades. I have been backtesting this robot for quite a while, and I have found that the 1 hour and 4 hour time frames do have profits, but their profits are very minimal, so it will be around $50 for the whole year. So what I've done is I've backtested each time frame, and the best time frame for timing and profit came out to be the 15-minute time frame. Right now we're just gonna go over a demonstration on how the robot operates. The robot operates using the 200 moving average and the 5 moving average. Every time there is a crossover between the two averages, there will be a trade after that. The principle of the 200 moving average is that a lot of day traders use it as an indication of the trend. So if you are trading below the 200-day moving average, then it will say that you are trending downwards, and if you are trading above the 200-day moving average, you are trending upwards. But that's using the 200-day moving average. This average is just the 200 moving average on a 15-minute time frame. So the principle is from the 200-day moving average, but the moving average being used is the 200 moving average of the 15-minute time frame. Each time a trade is placed after the cross, it will be exited once the 5 moving average crosses above the 200 moving average. If you do not backtest this robot, then you will never know what it uses for its entry criteria. That is why I make it a point to always backtest a robot that I have bought. I'm just gonna go and show you how the robot looks when it's operating, how it enters and exits its trades. So now that the robot has crossed the 200 moving average with the 5 moving average. That previous trade from over here has closed, and now a subsequent buy entry has opened, and this buy entry will stay open until the 5 moving average crosses back down below the 200 moving average. If we move on to a back-tested result for the year of 2020, you will see that this robot was able to generate $280. $280 is a relatively small amount for the entire year. It doesn't even make $1 a day, but the robot does generate a profit, and that is what is most important for this robot right now. Now to address the 98% win rate, if you look over here, you will see that the win rate is not 98%. It is a lot lower at 26.54% for long positions and 19.75% for short positions. The reason why the robot can have a low win rate is because the trades that are entered that are successful are longer trades, meaning that every time the 5 moving average crosses above or below the 200 moving average, a trade will be entered, and that trade will remain until there is another cross. But the 5 moving average does not cross the 200 moving average often unless you are in a range. If you are in a range, your trades will open and close quite fast and mostly will be in losses. Other than that, when the 5 moving average crosses the 200 moving average, your trade will remain open and your profit will keep rising as the chart rises. But as soon as the 5 moving average crosses the 200 again, that trade will be closed. The longer trades will have a lot more profit in them than the shorter trades, meaning that the offset results in your total net profit being a positive value. Also take note of the drawdown that is over here of $96.74 for the year. Please note that all values presented are in dollars, not rands. The $96.74 is a relatively high drawdown, so smaller accounts like an $100 account should not be using this robot. The minimum I would advise for this robot is $500, and that is due to when you use it on more volatile pairs such as GBP JPY. As you can see over here, GBP JPY has made a loss for the 2020 year, and that is because it's more volatile, meaning that the shorter trades that were explained earlier that all result in losses were a lot bigger than the longer trades that happen once in a while. It still has the 20% win rate for long positions and 19% win rate for short positions. But now the drawdown is a lot bigger at $417.80. So to counteract this, when you're using a more volatile pair such as GBP JPY, it's recommended that you use the second robot. The second robot uses a 450 moving average, meaning that for a pair as volatile as GBP JPY, it now has stricter entry criteria, meaning that your trades will be entered less frequently as the 200 moving average, as this moving average is 2 times as large, meaning that it uses the average generated by 450 bars, not 200 bars. It does decrease your drawdown by 50%, and it generated a profit of $129 for the 2020 year. What you will notice is that the long positions are still at the same win rate percentage, and the short positions have now decreased, but it still resulted in a profit. So when you're using this robot on a stable pair, you should use the 200 moving average, and when using it on a more volatile pair, the 450 moving average is more suited to those pairs. So as a summary, the backtest results all resulted in a profit when using the correct robot with the correct pair on the correct time frame, although the profits that were generated were quite small. This robot should not be used on accounts lower than $500. A suggestion from my side is that when you can see that a trade has been entered, monitor that trade, and as soon as it hits a certain take profit level, you close the trade yourself, since the robot will only close its trade once the 200 moving average or 450 moving average is crossed again. If you exit the trade by yourself, you have a larger chance of gaining a profit. If I was to give this robot a rating out of 10, it would be a 6.5 out of 10, because it takes a long time to generate profits. It has a very low win rate for its trades. The principle behind the robot is not bad, it's just something that shouldn't be used on its own. The 200-day moving average that is used by most traders, or should I say some traders, is used in conjunction with other strategies, not on its own. And this robot shows why it shouldn't be used on its own. So if you do end up downloading this robot, just know it's not going to make you rich overnight, but it is a good passive income to be earning. Thanks for watching this week's video. Goodbye.